Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. So today we're going to play with refined storage, I believe, but before we begin, I wanted to show you the upgrade we got. So first of all, we got something called a retriever. It's from Thermodynamics, and it's the same idea as the servos, except this one calls basically items you want. So I got apples, leaves, saplings, sticks, and wood. And then of course the wood goes in here, makes the charcoal, so you can see that they're already filling up, which is pretty awesome. Look at all the apples there. Kind of ridiculous. You can actually use the apples and make power out of it later on anyways, so it might be something worthwhile. And I'll show you what I have up at the top here. I went kind of crazy a bit, but went ahead and created a whole crap ton of these. I think there's like 13 or something in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there's 13 because there's the one in the middle that's in the dead center. So it keeps up clearly. It should keep up with all three of them running nonstop as well. So that's kind of like the amount I was going through, because you have to remember, like, if this calls for a bit of energy, all these fire, even if it doesn't need it. It's just that these generators aren't that really good and blah, blah, blah. This is just more for fun. It's over the top for what I'm doing, but I thought, why not, right? I'm just here to have fun. This is fun. So I kind of went with it. So yeah. So today we're going to look at refined storage. And first, to start out, you take quartz. You need silicon. Now, you can probably make silicon in many ways, but I've been basically just making it through the method I have. I think there is other machines that can make it, sag mill, for example, things like that. But overall, it seems like the most easy one had been more in the quartz area. You can use Certus quartz dust, apparently, to make it, but you have to grind that down, which isn't a horrible thing to do, but we probably don't have a ton of it. We have some, so you can actually macerate some of this down, so I might actually do that now I think about it. The nice thing is, if it macerates it down, it'll automatically smelt it right here, so kind of works in there. Mostly because I'm not going to touch AE right now. I might down the road, but I'm actually going more for this style because apparently it's gotten a lot of improvements over time. I want to try it, and I like one thing about it, and that's mostly the inventory, where you don't have like a stack limit of 63, so it's kind of fun that way. But anyways, so let's get started. So we get the silicon out of here. And you're going to need a bunch of glass probably for this as well. That's kind of common with these kind of mods. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, that should be good. We got a little bit more glass. Hey, what's the glass doing in here, huh? It's not where we store glass. But anyways, probably have way too much glass now. And, yeah, so the first thing you're going to want to do is a controller. The controller is your power box, basically. So you want quartz-enriched iron. So that's basically iron with nether quartz. Okay. Kind of weird, but 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. We'll start with the lower numbers, I guess. And I need some iron, but we should have some. Look at all the iron over here. And it was something like this and like this. So there you go. And it looked like you make it as like a machine housing. Oops, there you go. There might have been more to it, though, than that. So let's check it out here. Oh. And it looks like a piece of smooth stone in the middle there. So smooth stone probably over here. There you go. Probably just one. I don't know if you'll need it again, but we'll just grab one for now. Because if I overdo it, I know I'll have inventory issues. It's kind of how it happens, or starts, I should say. So I need a place to power this. Or place it, to be honest. I haven't decided where I was going to put it yet. It would only seem a little more logical to do it over here, just because of the fact that that this is like kind of the machine room, but it really doesn't matter, honestly, if you're crafting back and forth, honestly. So maybe I will bring it over here somewhere. I'm trying to think where I want it. Maybe back here, like right in here. The only reason I think there is because I might move these and put a battery in, and you want the battery in to be a good spot, so this would allow that. So you could put this here and then do your other stuff. Do you want this right in the floor, or... I guess we'll put it right in the floor here. And that's why I'm breaking this slowly. There you go. And, yeah, so we could probably do that, and then we'll fill up the wall after. Let's get ourselves some wire here, so just use this. It should work. I think it's compatible with EU, but, well, you know what? We'll find out soon, won't we? That does not look compatible. Oh, I made the hatching case. I'm such a noob. Oh, man. We made the casing. We didn't actually make anything else yet. Oh, man, oh, man. Okay, so you got your quartz stuff. You got your silicon. You got your hatching, and then you got this stuff. So you got an advanced processor where you need a cutting tool. So more of the quartz stuff and some sticks. So it looks like you're going to probably need a couple of these over time. Let's see here. And then There we go. So you got like your little cute cutting tool. And then, so you're going to need redstone, diamond, and a silicon cut thing. Oh, okay. So let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it doesn't go too crazy on the stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to make 8 of these now. Might as well, right? So... okay, so, and the redstone, which thankfully I got some redstone finally. I did some more mining, so we should be fine in that department of things. Here we go. And, yeah, so you should probably push those in there if you want to do 8 of them at once. There you go. And shift click. There you go. Awesome. And then from what I saw in the instructions, we smelt that. Okay. And then from there we can turn it into the other component. Ta-da! Okay, awesome. And then we should be able to shift click, and there we go. So hopefully, now that I'm not doing this too idiotically, hopefully this powers up and works, and there we go. Awesome. It even has different levels. You can tell that it was doing some different light ups there, so that's cool. You know that it's got that. So I guess we cover that. There we go. So that powers up, and that's our controller. This is the mother. I'm gonna call it the mother, but it's your power, anyways. Okay, so our next thing is you're gonna want a disk drive here, so you can see that. Ooh, that's just chest, right? I'm having a feeling it's just any chest, but it looks frightening because it's going through the other stuff, and it's like I don't have whatever that is, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be chest. So. We're gonna go for it's gonna be a chest. Okay, we could just split this up like this anyways. There you go. And we're doing this wrong, aren't we? There we go. Okay. And we need a chest. Well, we're hoping it's a chest. If it's not, I'll cry because we can't do it yet, and that's all cool. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So, but I feel like that's just a chest. Aha, yeah, it's just going through that stuff first. So we need another piece of stone. We might as well grab a couple because we might need more in the end now. Okay, so and we need these guys, which we got 7 of them. Awesome. And there we go. And we need this guy. There we go. And we need this. There we have it. So this is your drive. This is like your mainframe. How much are the cables? Because I wonder if I want to do a cable. I think I will do a cable. I think I'll put a cable right here. So kind of like want to look at the controller because it just looks cool anyways. So there you go. So this is your hard drive. This is where you know put everything. This is I guess in a sense you could say this is like your computer tower in a way. You put your hard drives or your NAS storage or RAID storage or whatever. Okay, so the next thing we should probably make is some cabling, which looks like it's a very simple recipe, which is awesome. Most of these are simple, easy recipes. It's kind of fun to play with these in the sandbox packs, or the kitchen sink packs, sorry. Mostly due to the fact that, yeah, it is easy. Yeah, it is easy, but it's a good thing to me because... I wonder if they'll connect. Actually, I probably won't need power on the rest, but it makes it more enjoyable for me because it's like, why should, I suffer for storage? Sometimes I understand, but I'm not a good sorter. So like if I want one thing easy, just something simple in a pack, it would just probably be like the storage system. Make that easy for me, make my life a little easy, and then make everything else hell. That's probably my one request when it comes to mod packs. So if I build a mod pack, I probably will make storage somewhat easier. Maybe I won't let all the auto crafting and stuff be used, but you know, I'll make it, you know, like it would probably make it so that you can get some storage at a decent level without being too painful. But you never know. Maybe I'll change my mind when I get there. Okay, so I guess the next thing is you want a grid. Now the grid, unfortunately, you need the same thing with gold and all the other materials. It gets a little more messier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. And yeah, so you got that. And then there was an iron one, I guess. This is just with iron. Okay. And then you're going to need the other ones, which were... Okay, so let's do... I know this is going to break. Let's actually do half of these. Does it probably break it? Or does it have 64 uses? Oh, damn. It is so close to breaking. Unfortunately, we're going to just need another one. That's just life. Okay. And was it one of these, I think? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to be a jerk and... we'll just leave it for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and make the gold ones next. And so we'll put the gold in there and put you guys in there. Hey, there you go. And that broke. And we'll get the rest of these done. Awesome. And then we should probably do the iron ones next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And then there was a weird one which I didn't know what it was. Oh, it was a red thing. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. That looks like it's completely different. So let's get these in the furnace first then. You there and you there. Awesome. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one looked like something completely different, so I thought I had it there. Oh, it was quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like I'm still doing something wrong. Oh, it's with the iron one. Ooh, okay. Well, we're probably going to have to do something with that. One of the first drives we're going to make is probably going to be... Oh, actually, I don't even see any in that one, so maybe it won't be so bad. You can do 1K, 4K. It's up to you. Basic processors needed that, but if you do the 1K, there's no basic processor. And the shell's not too crazy, so that's kind of up to you. 4K means you hold more, but at the same time, then you need a whole crap ton of basic processors, which aren't a horrible recipe, but... well, you know what? Maybe we should do something about those basic processors. Okay, so that's the 4K, and then the 16K uses the gold ones, right? Yeah, maybe I will expand on these. Couldn't hurt, right? Did I get more gold? Oh, yeah, look at all that gold. Sorry, I didn't wanted to sound too excited there. Oh, baby, gold. This takes a while, but hey, it's working out. Okay, so let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Oh, whatever. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I probably should do a bit more on the lines. Okay, let's go here. We'll put you here. We'll put your iron there. We'll put you guys there. We'll make a bunch more of these guys. Oh, excellent. And we'll dump you guys in there. Excellent. And then we'll do the same thing again. But we'll do with the gold, except we need more of these guys, and this is going to break that. There you go. So we'll want more of these guys. Hopefully I'm not confusing you guys too much. It's just I'm kind of like semi-mass crafting in a way. Not really that much of a mass crafting, but you know. I wonder if I can guess this. I mean, it's just like this basically, right? There you go. Okay. Okay, so that should be good. So let's look into, so we can grab some of these now. Let's look into the actual control, the grid. So the grid requires construction ones. So it requires glowstone, and we already got the other one, which was the, okay, so it requires a glowstone version. And it requires the nether quartz version. There you go. And that, my friends, should get most of that. Now, I feel like I was missing one thing. Ah, one of these guys again. There you go. And there you go. So you got your grid. You can kind of communicate with it. Now, you can turn it into a crafting grid, which You really should. Just lets you craft in it, and that's kind of important. I mean, if you open this, you have a grid. You probably get a bigger looking grid without the crafting one, but at the same time, the crafting one is like 1,000 times better because you can actually craft with it really easily. So it's not like, oh, just putting a crafting table nearby. It's literally like day and night, basically. So there you go. You always put the crafting grid in there. Okay. Oh, there you go. Upgrading your grid. So we go over here. Oh. Okay, we are back. So, sorry, I had a phone call there, and it might glitch up here. So hopefully it's not glitchy too much. My voice is probably fine, but the keyframes, it might have gone black. It might have been kind of glitchy for a second. Things might be glitching, but it should be back to normal, hopefully, by now. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down, and you can see this turns on. I don't know if it has a light. If it's not. Okay, so there you go. So it doesn't actually need a cable or a wire or whatever. You just need to have, there you go. Ta-da! There you go, lights up. So we know that works. So now basically it's the construction of all the drives. So I think I had, unfortunately, oh yeah, I had escaped, so it was paused, unfortunately. I wasn't smart, but looks like we had most of it done already, so no big deal. Okay, so let's look at the 1K storage. So this is the 1K storage. 1, 2, 3. So 3 of these will make a 4K storage. So kind of you get a bit of a discount, you know, you work your way up. So there you go. And that's it. Now, if you want more of these guys, you're going to need more of the quartz stone. We're going to need more iron and all that. So let's get some iron here. It uses a lot of nether quartz, but thankfully not an insane amount either. So that's, I guess there's some good news there. Okay. Let's go ahead and just hit R on this guy. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then we'll do this again. I don't know if we'll have enough of the 4Ks, but oh, we just ran out of the redstone. Whew. I'm happy I did some mining trips there. 1, 2. Okay, so now we got 3 of those ones. So the next one up is the 16K, which is kind of worth it. 8. So if you think about it, it'd be 12K, but it goes to 16K, so it kind of jumps up there. And there you go. So this is 16K storage, which is decent. It's not insane. It's not the god of all storage, right? After that is 64, which that gets really expensive. Would I like one? Sure. Do I have enough materials for it? Probably not, because you have to do this 2 more times, right? So we'd be cutting it close, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 18. I might try it anyways. It's like, it's all of a sudden, I feel like it's a worthy challenge, right? So there you go. We already ran out of the materials. So which materials are we running out of? Okay, so the basic processors, which is the iron and the cut silicon. That's not too bad because that's regular iron. And the silicon stuff, not so bad either because that's pretty simple. You're still doing gold, huh? Let's take this out for now. There you go. Not like that's going to help much, but let's see here. So we're going to cut you. I might need more of those guys, actually. I might go for a full one here. Sorry, guys. 1, 2. And here we go. We got you. There you go. Let's get a full stack of redstone. So we're going to attempt this. I don't know if this is going to work out or not, but it's an attempt anyways. And, oh crap. And of course I need these guys, which... if you can believe that, that's it. We're out of them. We're out of that silicon. This stuff we're processing, but it takes a while. But we're legitimately out of the actual silicon. I didn't realize we already hit the end of time there. Now, do we need it at all for any more stuff? I don't think so. I think it was for the beginning, which we used it all there. And then after that, you don't need it for the rest of the upgrades. So it's just for these you need it for. So that's not too terrible, actually. So let's go ahead, and I got some empty ones anyway, so there you go. So you got 51. I can't think right now. I'll just go like... oh, I can think now. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Ta-da! And then we can put these in here. 64 of these. 64 iron. Unfortunately, it's going to break before we get them all. There you go. And we'll do this one more time. 1, 2. There we go. And quartz. There we go. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. It seems like it doesn't matter how you have them shaped, which is good. And then we got, what, 6 of these? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I guess we'll spread them over those. Okay. So I know I'm losing efficiency out of the coal, but I really don't care, so. I just want these processed a little faster, right? There you go. The nether is an absolute bloody mess, by the way. I just want to let you know. The nether, I'm trying to find cobalt and ardite and stuff like that. It was a mess. They have this mod on there. It's, well, I got some items from there. It's called Netherrack, I guess. And I guess they replace a lot of the netherrack with their own kind of netherrack, which, don't get me wrong, that's kind of cool. Except their netherrack is crap and doesn't work. So, yeah, it kind of is giving me a lot of headaches. Okay, so we're going to want 2 more of these, which means I need 8 of these. Perfect. And then I'm going to need more of these, 4 of these for the other one. So we're good. And then we're going to need to make a casing for it all. So if you right-click the 64, it might be used in other recipes too, but if you click the 64 here, you can just make the base casing like this. There you go. So if we put this all together with, like, for example, if you take this, right, you can see this makes the thing. We don't want that, of course. But I think this will be worthwhile anyway. It's kind of fun. We're going for the the extra mile in a sense, getting all this made up higher. Okay, so let's go to the 4K. So there we go. I don't know if we'll make it, but wait, did we just make it? I think we just made it actually. Here I'm like, I don't know if we'll make it, but we just made it. There we go. And we got the 64. That's awesome. So we got 64 right away. So you're going to say, well, Jesus, that mod's a little easy. Yeah, it's probably a bit easier than what I'm used to for mods. And so here you go. So we put this in here, my friends. And here you go. My first storage is a 64. And as far as I know, this is a 1-to-1 storage system. So, like, literally this should be 43 out of 64K. That's a pretty good way of showing it. So I could hold 64,000 items in there to really break things up. So basically, you just go back and you go back and forth. Oh no, this one doesn't have a space click. I hate people's lives. when that happens like that, it's just like, oh no, inventory tweaks is not compatible apparently, or maybe there's an on-purpose nerf to prevent that. But still, it kind of sucks when that happens. It's like, oh, why do you hate me so much? But yeah, so you can see all the items I'm putting in here. 2.6K. So you're going to use up a bit, but we can definitely store most of our stuff in here without overloading it, and that'll be awesome. And then, of course, we'll increase it over time. So, the ingredients isn't as, crazy. I'm going to throw it all in there for now, just so it's easier to go back and forth. But there you go. You got that done. And then you can do the same with your ore. And then eventually you can automate things, suck items, materials up and put them in stuff and, all that fun stuff. There's speed upgrades, stack upgrades, requires sugar, requires all this. Looks pretty decent. I don't know if we'll be able to make any of these. Let's see here. Let's go like this. There you go. I know this is a bad idea because oh my god, some of those actually glow. It's kind of cool. I know this is a bad idea just because if I don't do it within 5 minutes, items will despawn, but we're doing it. Kind of fun to do it this way. It's like, honestly, if I lost a bunch of stuff, it would not be the end of the world for me at all. I was going to do it another way. I was thinking how we could probably get one of the containers here and we can have it automatically suck all the items up. I'm like, you know what? Let's just have fun. Let's just throw it all in like this. Kind of do it together, have fun with it. There you go. You can hold down shift and kind of just let it, spit it into the system really well. But it's supposed to be a better system now. It's supposed to not lose your items. I hear the biggest issues were performance, and it would just eat all your items up randomly. Apparently those two should not be the case anymore. I guess we'll find out in the long run. I'll be a very, very, very sad person if it ate all my items, but what are you going to do, right? Looks like we're getting somewhere. Worst is there's like actually 64k items here. That would suck. There's some probably things I can get rid of, but you don't have to worry. The nice thing is if this was applied energistics, let's just say you actually got the 64k cell, which I highly doubt you're getting a 64k cell just that easy to start off with, but it's not like the hardest mod ever, but it takes a challenge, and I never found it worth it. And you might be like, why, Kane? Why didn't you ever find it worth doing a 64k cell? Well, simple is, no matter the size of the cell, you could only hold 63 types of items. So it basically means that you could only hold 63 item types. So let's just say you had damage value of like 63 different swords. That's it. You could only, even if it's a 64k cell, that's it. So the idea is you would have to prioritize where items went, and it was a kind of a neat, complex feature, but at the same time, it was kind of a headache. It was sometimes it felt like it was a bit over the top, unfortunately, just because you just want some storage that works, and unfortunately, it didn't really quite always offer that. So. But don't get me wrong, I'm not going to bash AE. It's just it just was a lot different. Now, I don't think we had any items that would have spilled. It shouldn't have spilled, but you want to check and make sure. And there you go, my friends. So once we get all this in, we have our AE, or all our items into one system, and then we check the drive, and that's only 12.1k items. Wow, I was actually wondering like if it was like more, like I was thinking it would be up here, like it would be like 80% full. I didn't imagine it was so little. And I mean, you have a lot of cobblestone here. You could just take, you could clear 2.3 of that just from that. There seems to be something nasty outside. I have no food left, but we're gonna go kick its ass anyways with a pick because it has looting. Holy crap. There we go. So it dropped a golden apple, 2 emeralds, solidify EXP, and obsidian, which is always actually nice. Okay, so there we go. Now we have a storage system. So, in between episodes, I might go ahead and... oh, why not? In between episodes, I might go ahead and make another... panel just basically on this other side of the wall, just so I can easily access the items no matter where I am, just to make life easier. You can craft in it pretty easy. Just shift click like this and it'll grab the items if it can. So there you go, you got yourself a new machine casing. So if we were to make say a grid here, well, you need the different things, but you could easily go like this. And then what else was in the grid? Oh yeah, this was different. It wasn't actually what it looks like. And there you go, and you throw that back in there if you want. And the crafting grid, we don't have a crafting table, so oh, that's not a, there you go. So you can go like this, throw your crafting table in there, and there you go. And we have another grid like that, and you have the cables here. So I was like, hey, I'll just do this, off camera kind of thing, and I'll just show it up. But you know what, this kind of worked out really well, because kind of fun, and you can just do it really simply, and I was able to show it off kind of easily. So it's up to you where you want to do it. You probably want it somewhere where you can kind of hide it but make it look fun and accessible, I guess. Unfortunately, stuff like this hides, but you could probably put it right here. Actually, this is probably a fun spot to do it. Maybe I'm thinking like put it here, and then you can run the cable down here somewhere. Probably not going to have it right where I'm doing it. I'll probably put it actually under like this right here. I just kind of wanted to have a good visual look on what I'm going to do. I'm thinking something like this. There you go. And then if you open this, there's your terminal there. And then you can hide all this under the ground again. Where the other... nope, I guess it was just these ones, huh? There you go. Oops. And there you go. So it hides nicely. It sits right on top of that. and it works really well. So yeah, it gives you some ideas what you can do with it, and they even have a wireless grid system, pretty simple looking too. And there's probably there's a crafting version, crafting monitor though. They say, oh, wireless grid. There's a creative grid, fluid grid, and oh, the crafting. It says monitor though, so that's different, I guess. Maybe you can't craft in it. I'm not sure. And then there's something probably, because if that's wireless, here's a wireless pointer. So there's their advanced processor. I wonder how many of those I have. I don't have any more anyway, so we'll do that next time anyway. Something to do on the side, I guess. But I wanted to show you one more quick thing before we end this episode. You can upgrade your weapons mining ability. And so basically I've put 2 obsidian in here. This might not be enough. I don't know. We'll check here in a second. I'm going to pour this in. And it should be 2 obsidian, like full obsidian would put in here. Actually, it only takes 1. Okay, I thought it was 2. It said material on the thing too, but it said 1 in the for the liquid. And I wasn't sure if it actually meant there was 1 liquid, but I guess it was. So I'm an idiot there. I should stop calling myself an idiot, but I am an idiot at times. Anyways, what you can do here, if I'm right, I could be wrong. So you could see my mining level is obsidian. You put this on here, and actually, I really thought that was going to work. So upgrade your tool with the material mining level. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Oh, combine with flint. Sorry. I was going to almost end the episode without that flint. I forgot it was the flint. No, flint. Like, the place with bad water. There you go. There we go. And I don't think it even takes a modifier. Well, maybe it does. We'll find out here in a second. No, it doesn't take a modifier. It's cobalt level. So now I can mine cobalt. And when I get enough cobalt, I will do the same thing for this. And do you get an idea of that. And then yeah, so I'll probably spend more time in the nether. It's horrible. I don't think I'm going to bother even showing you the nether on how horrible it is. I spend 99% of my time just going around obstacles. It's a complete crap show, honestly. It's not enjoyable at all. I've reported the issues. Hopefully they either remove the mod or the mod developer makes it so it's more compatible with other ores and stuff, but we'll see how it goes over time. But anyways, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you wonderful people next time. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Goodbye.